Obviously, working with Apple was an extraordinary opportunity, and they're a company who we like to say makes magic, and we were thrilled to be in business with them as they go on, their first effort into episodic content, and have been loving the partnership.
A lot of people looking at this and saying, all right, are we at the beginning of some big new chapter in content? What is your sense, having been through this first exercise?
Well, I think across the board, you're just seeing more and more companies, a lot of the Silicon Valley-based companies and Seattle-based companies differentiate their offerings by using content. And obviously, Amazon and Netflix have done a tremendous amount of investment and have found huge success, whether it's Oscars or Golden Globes or more subscribers. And Apple, as they are launching their Apple Music platform and looking at ways to reach their audience and consumer, and obviously have more screens available to communicate through than any other company in the world, I think are leaning in as well.
Ben, when some people, particularly in the tech community, developers, saw the trailer to Planet of the Apps, they kind of held their nose. What was your take on the online reaction to this? Is this just a case of the wrong community, perhaps, looking at the show and judging it based on the wrong things, or what?
I think that was just the setting in which it went out. Once they see the show, which I can't wait for them to see, I think they're going to really connect, because we actually are celebrating the developer community and celebrating the diversity within the developer community, but also how hard it is to come up with, build, and launch these apps. And I think they're going to find a lot of happiness in how they're represented and how truthful the show is in revealing a process. But obviously the show is for people who love pop culture, not just developers, and it's a show that I think will really deliver on the promise of the new American dream.
Ben, along the lines of what Carl was asking, everybody's wondering about what Apple's ambitions are in TV. How did you find the company when it comes to dealing on content? They've never really done this before, and you've got an extensive background and as an executive at NBC's entertainment division. How is it different working with Apple?
Well, they've been a fantastic collaborator, and we're both learning as we go in terms of how they work and how we work. But I've been super impressed. And Jimmy Iovine, who is really our main boss running the Apple Music platform, and Robert Kondrick and the team are very comfortable with content and very comfortable with talent. And obviously, he came from running a giant music label. So they've been great to deal with and are really co-producing it and with us in the trenches. And I've enjoyed the process. It's really fun. I'm learning a lot as we go as well about how we translate our content and deliver it through their service, and a lot of the technological innovation that we're integrating into what we're doing as well. And the show itself has been extraordinary because it really is a show that connects the culture of app development and engineering to the culture of the consumer. And I'm thrilled about putting those things together. It feels like the app ecosystem, and I just watched Mark Zuckerberg with the North Carolina basketball team, and I immediately thought that's a new show, but we can talk about that later. No. But I was thinking how these guys and gals who developed and generated these apps are the new rock stars and are building culture the same way directors, writers, actors, and singers have built culture the previous 50 years.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.